Hello. Hey, honey, this is Val Cripps, and you are live in Valtopia. Listen, I've been doing these live streams for 3 years now, and I want to keep it real. And I keep it pretty real, but you know, when you do these things every day, hey, Kirsten, how are you? When you do these things every day, you kind of get in a mode. And hey, Lori, how are you? Hi, Ray. You get in a mode and you get in this kind of way of doing things. And I never want to get in a mode where I'm not speaking the truth and being myself and keeping it real and all that. Hey, Mama Bray, how are you? That's what the more I am myself, the more silly, the more I can say an F-bomb, the more I can tell you the truth, the better it's going to be, because then it's going to be coming through as it is. And so here's what I want to talk about today. Regret and guilt. Do you know that I'm beginning to feel this in my clients in a certain spot and know that's what it is? And so we are talking about in the Love Drop this week, forgiveness and betrayal. And instantly what comes with that, especially to oneself, is regret. How on earth did I let that happen to myself? Why did I let that happen to myself? How can I never let that happen to myself again? And a lot of us carry this stuff around with us, and it's affecting our ability to enjoy now, right? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Emma Jane. How are you? Everybody say hello. Guilt. This energy in here, regret, it's coming from not following your heart truth. And I don't want to not follow my heart truth. And this experience of Valtopia and what I'm sharing with you, I want to keep it fresh. I want to keep the truth of my artist creativity and who I am come through. And one of the powerful things that I've been sharing with my community is this ability to tune in to these very profound topics that we're moving through and allow ourselves to collectively shift the energy around it, because many of us have experienced things in our lives where we didn't like what happened to us. And in the moment, we might have been a child, or we might not even remember what happened. And yet somewhere inside of us, we're holding it against us that we let it happen. Because really, ultimately, we create our experience. And we know that deep down inside. So if we're not clear on that connection to self and are harboring guilt, pressure, and pain in this region here, and resentment towards ourselves and others, let's get real. Real. The real truth is, how does it feel in your body? And what's it doing to your health? The real truth is suppressing these things that are with us is creating a layer, a veil over the beautiful energy and truth that is in your heart and that wants to come through your voice. Me too. So hi, Diane. Hi, Ashley. How are you? So that's what I want to talk about. I want to touch on this issue. I want to... I'm addressing this tomorrow in the Love Drop. We're clearing and integrating and activating in a live experience at 12 p.m. tomorrow in my group. So I'd love for you to join us if you are called to this. But right now, what I'd love to do is pull a card for the collective. All of you who've watched this, let me know if you watched the replay. I want to talk about this regret and guilt. And I want to pull a card for the collective who watches this, whether you comment or not, whether you're watching it 3 weeks from now or you're watching with me live. And through this connection, we're going to pull through some messages that address this feeling of guilt, resentment towards oneself. And say hello if you're watching. Judy says, yes, please. Thank you. Okay, I love this. I love this. This is so exactly what we're moving through, okay? So first of all, one of the biggest things that's happening to all of us is that we are moving rapidly. We're so busy. We are so on the hamster wheel of production and creation and doing what everybody thinks we're supposed to be doing. And this is something that we regret later, that we don't take quiet time for ourselves. And some of the hardest things to do is to pause and stop and be serene. Hi, Karen. Because what happens when you go into your quiet is you do find that heart connection and heart truth, and you do allow forgiveness and peace and rest within yourself for the things that you did that you didn't like. Now, where you were a victim, where you thought everything was outside of you. So coming into sovereignty, coming into your own beautiful, juicy awareness and feeling and beingness and connection to your heart and speaking your truth does allow you to move through those regrets, to move through forgiveness to yourself. It's all part of the process. And this is where we have to trust. We have to trust ourselves. We have to trust in cosmic wisdom. We have to trust in the unknown. I think that's the hardest thing everyone's going through right now. We're giving up what we've known and having to trust in what we don't know. And what we really, the most beautiful thing we can do is create a beautiful trust so that we feel that we're soaring into, that it's great, that it's beautiful there. Create it, believe in it, trust in it, be it, rather than all the anticipation and fear that's creating that. We have a choice, and we have an ability to really tune into our faith and trust in ourselves first and others, in ourselves, that we're part of that collective, that we're worthy of our frequency that contributes to the collective. Let me know how this resonates for you. Judy says, I need to trust myself in this situation. Yes, and when you say in this situation, do you mean there's a situation for you where you've been feeling some regret, or in general, in trusting yourself? Let me know. And I feel this energy moving through. Oh, and look, at the next card on the deck was the Abundant card, which I love. That's really powerful. Let me know how this resonates for you. Yes, there is a situation. Okay. Yeah, you trust yourself, trust how you feel. Would you like me to pull a card for you or regard the situation some more? Or is that the reading that you needed to hear? So listen, if you've been watching this and you resonate with my energy, come on over to the Love Drop tomorrow. It's at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be together for about an hour, and it's live. And we will be dealing with this energy that goes from here all the way down, clearing the pathway from the bridge between the upper chakras and the lower chakras in sovereignty, self-trust, self-love, self-embodiment, trusting in your own intuition and opening that up even greater. These are all the things that happen with these sessions. Judy says, yes, please. Oh, for the card. Hi, Alexis. How are you? Okay. So, okay, Judy, let me. Lori says, yes, I have the same thing going on, working through some life things. Okay. All right, well, let's pull a card for those of you that are tuning into this energy of regret and guilt and betrayal and forgiveness. And what's the next step coming through for our guides in sort of a group community way? And of course, if you are really identifying with this, I invite you to tomorrow's live stream. This is my way of delivering through cosmic clearing, integration, activation. I've had powerful experiences with many, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. It's a beautiful sisterhood. We don't have brothers in the Love Drop yet. Maybe now's the time. All right, so the next message is courage, and I think that definitely mirrors your idea to trust yourself, right? Judy. Okay. And Karen says, yes, please, a card. So courage. Courage. Let me get the Earth Magic deck and see what comes up there. And I don't want to regret getting boring on my live stream. So please let me know what you like out of my stuff that I've been bringing forward and what we can do to keep it more illuminated. And that's what I do here. I'm a transformational guide. I love to tune into you and bring you back to you. You have the answers within. We just get these layers and veils and fogs over us, and we just need to clear them so we can remember everything that we already knew. That's all. All right, so here's a card coming through. Oh, there we go. See, I told you. You need to go within and get quiet. Sanctuary. Got to get quiet with yourself and find the answers within. Ooh, I feel that energy in the throat chakra for sure. So thank you for joining me. I love to connect with you. And if you are feeling this tightness in your chest, in your lower throat here, if you have had a situation where you feel like you've let yourself down, if you talk mean to yourself or used to beating yourself up, even though you're a wonderful, achieving, accomplished person, but you can't get that peace and love and validation from yourself, come in the love drop. This is what we do. We create a new relationship with ourselves, releasing the old stories that we've been taught and conditioned and programmed to. Sometimes it's hard to release some of that stuff. So we do it together in a safe way so that you can remember how kick-ass you are and what's come through for you. I can feel that tightness. Judy's question for this situation is, do I do something or do I just let it be? Okay, Judy. Well, when you tune into that question for yourself, make sure you know what feels good to you. And if taking action opens you up, that's your answer. If taking action feels constricting, perhaps there's some more information you're waiting on or something to know. And so that tightness here, there's something you're guilty about. There's something that perhaps you feel you want to own up to yourself. You see, it's a combination of right here at the base of the throat where you're not telling the truth to yourself and a little bit of guilt. Can you identify with that, Judy? Yeah. So telling truth to yourself and maybe putting yourself on the spot. It feels like you might need to own up to something a little bit. You don't want to see it. You don't want to know. Hi, Angel. How are you? So how does that resonate for you? Let me know. Okay. All right, so it's close to getting my kids' time. I'm happy to pop on. I might pop on later tonight for some fun. I'm really feeling like connecting in this pre-new moon energy. It's a big shift for many, and I'm here to stay centered, grounded, and connected with you and bring you back into your connection. So thank you for joining me, and how to sign up for the Love Drop. I'd love to see you in there. I'll put a link. Bless you. See you soon.